Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I just want to talk about the start of the NBA season, starting from the first day. That first day was it was a really interesting day. We saw the Nets and the Warriors. We saw them go at it. We saw the poor Warriors just absolutely get demolished. Steph Curry's out there looking like he just can't carry a team that doesn't have all these superstars on it. And I guess that gives us an appreciation for what LeBron was able to do. How he was able to just take a team of nobodies and bring them to where he brought them. But Curry, it's harder for a guard to do the things that like LeBron could do. You like as a guard, you kind of need some size to be able to do that because there's only so much you can do as a guard. And it's vice versa. Like you need big and you need like a guard as well. You need a mix of everything to be really successful. And Curry has just, especially since he hasn't been able to play with Draymond Green, he has really struggled for the last few days on trying to bring this team to success. We saw the Clippers versus Lakers that day as well. Paul George seems like all the Lakers fans just bullied Paul George into playing good. And that was it for that day. Then the next day wasn't too crazy except for that beautiful game winner. Tatum hit over Giannis. He didn't call glass, but he called game. That's all that matters. And then Giannis unfortunately choked the free throws, which is alright. It happens. It happens to the best of us. The Heat, they lost to the Magic, unfortunately. The Sixers, it was good to see them. They beat the Wizards, but I know that Russell Westbrook played pretty well. Russell Westbrook is a crazy athletic guy. He just gets his way with a lot of things, and it really boosts his game with his athleticism. I know Ja Morant was one of the youngest players to ever drop 40, or like most points in an opener or something like that. I know he dropped 44, so he's gonna be phenomenal this year. And then to end it off that day, we saw the Mavericks and the Sun. That game was good. Devin Booker is gonna be ridiculous this year, especially with Chris Paul. He's gonna learn a lot from Chris Paul. He's just gonna be out of this world. And yesterday, and Christmas Day was, it was a good day of basketball. I wouldn't say it was phenomenal. We didn't see much action. We kind of just saw blowouts all around. Pelicans got destroyed by the Heat. The Heat again get another rookie who is just Precious, another rookie for the Heat that just seems to play at a all-star or star level, just coming in. And he wasn't the top pick. He wasn't the top 3 pick. He just comes out of nowhere and is able to just perform. Just like, look at Bam Adebayo. He averages such well numbers, and he was 14 overall. Or you could look at someone like Tyler Hero. He wasn't a high pick, and look what he's doing. The Heat are always able to just find talent where no one else is able to. We saw the poor Warriors get absolutely demolished by the Bucks. Kelly Oubre hasn't made a single shot besides a dunk this entire season. I think he's like 0 for 19, which is just sad. Then next up, one of my second favorite team, arguably my first. Like, I fucking love the Nets. The Nets are looking crazy good. Tatum and Brown didn't play exactly as well as they played versus the Bucks, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that Kyrie and KD just played phenomenally. KD couldn't miss in the third quarter. Kyrie was just shutting them out. I don't like how people completely take Kyrie out of the conversation. How they say, oh, this is KD's team. KD's the reason why they won. Like, oh, look what KD did when every single game, including all preseason games, Kyrie has shot better, like a higher efficiency and more points, straight up more points than KD. Not saying one's worse than the other, but I just feel like people need to put way more respect onto Kyrie, and you really have to treat Kyrie like a top scorer in the league, a top 3, top 2, even arguably the best scorer in the league if you want to look at it that way. I think his ability to create his own shot is ridiculous. His speed and strength is just it is just crazy. Maybe not maybe not the strongest, but his speed is crazy, and his finishing. We all know Kyrie with his stupid spinning off the backboard and just knows all the angles and everything. That's Kyrie's thing. He's like the master at finishing. He takes his time to master his craft, even though he's a little weird with how he was burning the sage during that one preseason game. I mean, you get weird, but you'll also get a bunch of points a game. So I think you'll take that. Next up, the Lakers versus Mavericks. This game was really, really good. Lakers, I think 4 players totaled for 90 points. That is ridiculous. They blew them out. Luka can't do much without Pingus Tingus. Once he comes back, I think he's projected to come back mid-January or early January maybe. Once he comes back, he will be a great addition to the Mavericks. Not even addition, he will just be such a good, like, it will be good to see him back. But the Lakers, they look unstoppable. AD, he's like, I think AD is like KD with amazing defense. He can shoot over anyone, dribble, he can finish, he can slam it down, and he plays great defense. His mid-range is ridiculous for anyone, not even just for a big man. LeBron, he's LeBron, almost got a triple-double, just dishing out assists left and right. Montrezl Harrell, bro, he can really shoot. His ability to just shoot the ball like from the mid-range is like really, like, it's not known. I feel like people don't actually understand how good of a shooter. Maybe not. Maybe he wasn't even a good shooter last year. I'm not too sure. But what I saw in today's game, he was consistently able to just lay down a nice like baseline jumper, and it was really hard for their center to guard. They couldn't do much. Clippers Nuggets, I didn't really watch much of that game at all. It was pretty much just another blowout. I know that poor Kawhi Leonard got demolished. He got a huge cut. Let's hope that he's okay. We don't want to see Kawhi Leonard get injured any more than he already did. But yeah, from those games alone, though, I'm really hyped to see this season. I feel like this is one of the best seasons we'll have and we've had in a while, and next year's gonna be even better when we finally see Klay Thompson coming back. Oh, also, I know the Lakers are talking about signing an extension with Dennis Schroeder already. That kid's phenomenal. He's amazing. He's so quick and he's so agile. But this season is going to be phenomenal. We have so many great teams everywhere. We have the Trailblazers with Dame and CJ. We have the Suns with CP3 and D-Book. We have the Lakers, the Mavs, the Bucks. I wouldn't say the Warriors too much, honestly, anymore, because I don't know how much Kelly Oubre and Steph Curry can really do. But I don't know. We have to wait for Draymond Green to get back. But then we have the Celtics, who just have a phenomenal duo. And then on top of that, we have the Nets, the Clippers, the Nuggets. The Nuggets are, I feel like, the most underrated team still, even though they proved so much. I feel like their high pick and roll with Nikola and Jamal Murray is just ridiculous. His ability to just set a screen. Nikola Jokic is just such a unathletic guy. He barely dunked the ball at 7 feet, but he is so skilled. He is phenomenally skilled. He is so skilled. He can shoot the ball from anywhere. He can make beautiful passes. It's a pleasure to see. And Jamal Murray, I think we all know Jamal Murray. We saw what he did to the Lakers. I mean, he wasn't able to win, but he was able to really put up a good fight against the Lakers, and that was enjoyable to watch. His finishing ability, his shooting ability, it's just everything. The Pelicans, they have so much young talent. The Pelicans, the fact that Zion, I'm pretty sure Zion's like one of the oldest players on the team, obviously besides JJ Redick. But in terms of like their core, Zion is their oldest player, and he's barely a year into the league, and they're already a really good team. Same with the Heat, they're ridiculous. The fact that they're scoring most of their points from 3, like if they're on, they're scoring a lot of 3s, but their 2 best players don't touch the 3. The fact that you still have Bam, who's phenomenal, who doesn't even have to score a single 3, who will just drop 20 points in the paint. And then on top of all of that, you'll have MJ or Kobe Bryant-esque type shooting guard where if your team is out of options and you need a bucket, you give it to him. He'll score over anyone. He is your bucket getter. He will give you a bucket. But yeah, I feel like this year really is gonna be great. I'm super excited to see what this year has, and I'll definitely be making more videos. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys later.